Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Friday, June 9th. And again, some scatter showers out there this morning, but overall we're in a pretty dry period. And we do expect moisture to increase as we get towards the end of next week. But again, a few chances of showers and thunder showers over the next 5 days. But again, count yourself lucky if you get much in the way of precipitation. Sizzling summer weekend for sure into the middle of next week. We have expected temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s for about 3 or 4 days, Sunday through Wednesday. And with the heat indexes, even if we only get into the upper 80s, we'll see heat indexes up around the low to mid 90s. So it's going to be very summer-like. And again, we'll see increasing chances of showers and thunderstorms with the warm temperatures as we go through the extended outlook. But again, it's overall a pretty dry weather pattern right now, and it's going to really continue until we get towards the middle or end of next week, despite some of the showers out there this morning. You can see yesterday across Brown City a pretty nice day out there with a lot of fair weather clouds. They had a high of 77, a low of 52. Again, no precipitation across the entire area. And if we look at growing degree days, we're beginning to pile them up. And over the next 7 days, we're going to see these numbers really jump up, and we'll have more reports on that. We got a couple of U.S. drought monitors, one from last week and one the current one. You can see last week the area really concerned was across Florida and the southeast states. We said we should see some improvement there, and we might see conditions dry out across the southern lower Michigan and the Ohio Valley. If we look at the newest one, again, just a little bit of exceptionally dry showing up across northeast Missouri. Again, very good improvements across Florida, and that'll continue to show up in the next one as well. And I think if we don't get much rain by next Tuesday, we may see some abnormally dry show up across northern Indiana, Ohio, into southern lower Michigan. We'll keep an eye on that. And if we look at the growing degree day, or rather the moisture here, since May 1st, you can see we're only at about 70% now across the entire averaged areas of all of our weather station. And look at June. Look at the number of areas only picking up about 10 to as much as 30% of the normal rainfall for the month of June. As again, amounts have been quite light, and we can use some rain. And again, I think we'll see some rain today, not a lot, but certainly more appreciable rain. Looks like it'll be in the offering as we get towards the end of next week. And if you go to our growing degree day reports on our weather page here each day when those are updated, you can see we track each location's rainfall as well, so you can kind of get a graphical look at how the rain has fallen so far since April 1st. And if we look at the soil conditions out there this morning, again, very warm soil conditions, no precipitation since midday, although Nuego's picked up about 3/100 of an inch in the last hour, and that shower activity is moving across the area. So again, hopefully your area will be lucky enough to pick up some showers. Current conditions around the area, very warm temperatures, upper 50s to low 60s, so a good improvement, about 8 degrees, 10 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. And if we look at the MAC lightning detection equipment we have here, no thunderstorms with lightning being detected right now, but you can see on radar some of those showers moving through the area. And again, looks like some of this activity may make it into the Jasper, Blissville area, some of it weakening. Again, Nuego's picked up 3/100 of an inch as of about 6:30 or 6:15. And if we look at the weather map this morning, you can see the area responsible for the showers, the low pressure system moving across Lake Michigan to the northeast. And again, this is going to be a weakening system. As this next system becomes a little bit stronger, it's going to push this front through as a warm front overnight, and as high pressure system moves off to the east, we'll see a nice return flow, and by tomorrow that'll bring temperatures in the mid, maybe even the upper 80s across the area. And by Sunday we'll be deeply in the warm air as that system washes out some heavy rains across Wisconsin. But for us, looks like we'll see temperatures climb up around 90 degrees as we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So very warm conditions coming up as we go through the middle of next week. As far as some of the metrograms, you can see the GFS showing a couple of tenths of an inch of rain here in Alma in mid-Michigan, and another system brings us maybe 2 or 3 tenths as we get towards the middle of next week. And then a more significant system may be on there coming this way as we get towards next weekend. And the other model also shows that. If I can advance that, you can see some of the significant rain here over the next 72 hours across Wisconsin. But for much of Michigan, count yourself lucky if you get a 1/4 of an inch of rain. Again, this is going to be kind of a hit and miss, but I do think all areas will pick up at least some showers. But whether or not you get a couple of tenths of an inch, you're going to be lucky if you do. As far as the next 7 days, though, we begin to see a more impressive system as we get towards later next week, and that should shift into the Great Lakes. And again, 1 or 2 tenths of an inch of rain today, about a quarter to a third of an inch of rain as we get towards next Wednesday and Thursday, and then a more significant system moving in for next weekend. And here's the forecast across the area. You can see temperatures today going to be in the mid to upper 70s, maybe close to 80 degrees, well into the 80s as we get into Saturday. And then from Sunday right on through next Wednesday, hazy, hot, and humid with highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. Heat indexes possibly getting up into the mid 90s. So again, a very summer-like forecast coming up here over the next 7 days. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, a great weekend, and 73s to all.